Hey everyone. So, I'm making this video because I found this picture. And this is a pretty cool little photo here. I don't know where it's from or anything like that. It's just this cool new core thing. Let's go ahead and break it down. Okay, so starting on the left, the top left, we do have a new core logo. And it says the core. And on the bottom, I'm guessing it says Cyber Strike. So, and that's because right next to it says the strike cycle. So Cyber Strike, I guess. And it fits. So we got the core Cyber Strike. Now, is it just me? Or does the logo kind of look like a Doritos logo? Now, see where it says the core? If you look above it, it's like a really scratchy orange line. And if you follow that, it makes a triangle. So it totally looks like a Doritos logo now. Above that, it says fight the future through the past and beyond. Then below that, of course, we have the strike cycle. And then it says rolling wheel ATV, I believe. And then something else. Looking in the middle of that big wheel, it says rolling wheel, full motion, and then something else that I can't read either. Yeah, it's a pretty poor quality photo, which I've seen before with other things, like when we've seen some prototype photos of like Power Rangers or whatever. But anyway, moving on down from that, it says advanced siege vehicle, and then some more stuff we can't read. And then next to that, it says rugged terrain, rolling wheel something. so that's what we have there. As for the artwork, if we look above that rugged terrain thing, we do have some kind of an alien robot thing. Now, I don't know what this thing is, and I don't know if we're even going to get a figure of this. And I only say that because way back in the New Recruits days, we did see some animation of some soldiers for the Marauders, and that never happened. So, and some of us were saying that it would happen, or oh man, I can't wait till those come out. Well, this kind of feels like it's the same thing, where it's, we get this weird skeleton robot alien guy, with stuff coming out of his back, like more like Carnage, honestly. And yeah, I don't even know if we're going to get him. And then we'll jump across next to the figure. We do have a new artwork of what I'm going to say is Rucker. So that looks like a new Rucker there, but with a beard. It could be the figure, and the figure's Whispering Willy, but he doesn't have that faux hawk. So I'm going to say it's a new version of Rucker with a beard. So he's gone Mountain Man. Below that, we do have a futuristic looking city, which, that's what Lanard has been going with for the core lately, with the whole time crisis thing, the whole future and past and whatever. But anyway, let's move on to the figure. So the figure, we got Whispering Willy here. And if you don't know who Whispering Willy is, he was a vintage core character who had a mohawk, and sometimes he had shorts, sometimes he had pants, and sometimes he would ride one of the tricycles or whatever. But anyway, so that was Whispering Willy then. This is Whispering Willy now. And he has a faux hawk instead of a mohawk. He's now grown a beard because, he's a trendy guy. So he has to have a beard. He's also wearing a two-colored vest with a curse logo on his right side. The inside of the vest is like a tan color. The outside is a red. I think that might be a holster on his vest. So I don't know, but it could be. So that's kind of cool. We did see a chest holster with El Jefe, so who knows? They might be using the same type of thing. He's looking pretty muscular. And he does have maybe wraps or long, these are long parts to his gloves. and then he has the black glove parts, but the top part is like wrapped in yellow. He's wearing, of course, some military colored pants, so the olive green, and then he has a knife on his left thigh, and then on his left shin he does have some kind of armor piece, like studded armor or something, I don't know. And of course he's wearing combat boots, or at least that's what they look like. So that is Whispering Willy. Now we'll take a look at the rolling wheel, or the strike cycle. So this thing is basically a motorcycle with one giant wheel. If you can't tell by looking at it, it is facing to the left, and it does have a black seat, some writing. It probably just says the curse, and then the front part of the motorcycle part kind of looks like a head or something. I don't know, but yeah, that would be the motorcycle part, and then surrounding the motorcycle part is this giant wheel. It looks like a truck, like from a giant, like a monster truck or something. So we got that, and that apparently it spins around. Attached to the motorcycle, we'll start at the back end, and it has an exhaust and what looks to be like a kickstand or something to hold the whole thing up. So that's pretty cool. So if you want to display it, you can stand it up, or if you play with these things, when the guy goes off on his mission and he's arrived in his location, he can just stand up his giant wheel, and he can just take off, and he doesn't have to world's strongest man flip the wheel back up. So that's pretty neat. Attached to the motorcycle's front it looks like it's an arm, and the arm also has a gun on it, like a Gatling gun type thing. It looks like the Gatling gun part swivels from side to side, and the arm will move up and down. So that way you have a lot of ranges for this weapon on this thing. To me, this big wheel reminds me a lot of that vehicle from Star Wars. That, and also G.I. Joe's Buzzbore, which is pretty fitting since, the core kinda was inspired by G.I. Joe. Whispering Willy's accessories. So it looks like he comes with a spiked bat and a pistol. And the pistol either fits, if that's a holster on his chest, it'll fit there, or he does have a holster on his right thigh. So it'll probably fit in that holster over there too. For the bat, I doubt he has a clip on his back, so he probably won't be able to fit it on his back. Unless he has like a big gaping hole where you could just stick the bat down his back. And this would be kind of like what happened with Impact and his baton. So yeah, so that's this thing here in a nutshell. Again, not sure who to give props for this photo. I'm pretty sure people have already talked about this thing, but I just wanted to put it out there, just give it my thoughts. So yeah, looks like we're gonna continue on with this whole Time Crisis thing. And to be honest, I'm not really into Time Crisis. It seems really lackluster to me. The only thing they really did was give us a couple of comic books, a new website with Easter eggs, which are really tough to find. I only found 2 Easter eggs in the whole thing. And one of them, it just looks like it might be like from Aliens. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'm not really into Time Crisis. It's just a lot of repeat of the same figures that we got during... we've already had these guys in the Core Elite Tech Wars, and we've also had them during Jurassic Clash. So, another line with the same exact figures, not even any recolors. And then the only recolors are so hard to find because you can only get those at Sam's Club. So, yeah, I find it really disheartening that they made some of these figures that used to be one-hit wonders. You just can't get them anymore. You can't get the second version of the one-hit wonders. At least not very easily or inexpensive, as this line is supposed to be a budget line. You know, I'm not being negative, I'm being critical. There is a difference. So, yeah, don't be calling everything negative when it's not negative and it's being critical. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this look at the Core Cyber Strike. That's what I'm calling it, Cyber Strike. At the Core Cyber Strike Strike Cycle. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next video.